Now we're heading, you can see, if you guys look, sorry for the dirty windows, but a lot of bugs. But this canyon goes around the mountains, and pretty soon we'll be going to the Brunswick mill, and then we'll go to the next mill, and then the next area we got to figure a way to cross the river. There's areas where the river is real low, and you can use rocks to cross, I think. But we'll find a way to get across so we can go to that lake. You can see how the pine nuts are. This is the lower pine nuts, which has juniper brush. But if you go higher up, you get the juniper trees and the single leaf pinions, and the Washoe would get pine nuts and harvest them for the winter months, and then go up into the Sierras around Lake Tahoe to hunt and fish. There's a lot of mills. These are all from the late 1850s and 60s. So there's a lot of history back here. You're gonna get to see some cool places today. And this is, technically, this is the real ghost town of Empire, is right here. I mean, the heart of Empire is back in here. I mean, I've seen pictures of saloons and homes, and I'll tell you about it. When we go on our hike, I'll give you the history of the town. Or at least when I get to the main mill, I'll give you a little history about the saloons and the school, and there's a lot of great places. We'll be coming up on the Brunswick mill around the corner. It'll be right before this turntable bridge, which I don't know if we can cross. That would be so awesome. But all it does, I mean, it's beautiful back here. It just follows a river. It's very scenic. All the leaves changing colors. Here. Open your window, man. See if I can get a lot of wild horses back in here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Still, the leaves are changing colors up here. It's beautiful. But we'll be able to, there's an area to cross. We'll find a place we can cross and go to the lake and have lunch at the lake. That's my plan, to have lunch at the lake today. And then one more lunch will take place at the San Francisco mill and the Eureka mill. But it's kind of, it's a little river trail. See, it's very offbeat. You got the river down below to your right. It's gorgeous back here. Oh, here's the bridge up ahead, so the mill should be right near, somewhere down along here should be the Brunswick mill. They have other facilities that are active back here. A quarry. Road closed, 3 miles ahead. Ooh, hopefully we'll be able to hit everything. We should. There's the bridge. Now we just gotta find where the Brunswick mill is. Walk along the road and just look. Here we go. This is what I was telling you guys about. Let's park right here. The old bridge. This is awesome. The old bridge. We're here. I'm standing on an old bridge that crosses the Carson River. It's pretty bad. I mean, you know, it's loose. I could fall in any time, man. And it's a dip I don't want to take. But this is, you know, I'm trying to be as cautious as I possibly can. Take you guys the full length of the bridge almost, but you can see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there's some loose boards. There's a cement plant or quarry. And you start getting up into some woods up in here as you go deeper down. This bridge was created by two V&T turntables. One came from Mon House and one came from Steamboat, Nevada. And see, they put them together. The boards are really loose. They put them together. New Brunswick mill, it's just a little ways downstream, and I'm going to take you there. But the mill was built in 1863 and ran to about 1864. It did not last very long. Of course, the mill is gone. There might be a few remnants on the shoreline. There's supposed to be an open area down there where the ruins are. We'll check them out if there are any. But, you know, I consider this whole, I mean, despite the way this area is right now, I consider this bridge to be part of the Brunswick. I mean, that's the Brunswick quarry, right? When you look at it. So this is the Brunswick Bridge. It's all the same, you know, kind of show you what remains. At one time, a big mill would have stood right there. The brush would have been cleared right up in there. It's gone, but we'll see if we can find the foundations. We'll be back with more footage. I want to get a few photos of these old signs, which have been spray painted on, but they're plates. They've been bolted in. You can see. It's pretty cool. Wow. There's a guard dog guarding the cement plant or the quarry. I don't know. He's running loose. Look at him running. Wow, that dog is fast. Maybe right here, unless they're buried. Man, everything's so overgrown. Let's go over here, down here. I think I see something.
I see your butt cheek.
I'm filming. Dude, there's no foundations. There's rocks down there. I think the mill's up here to the left. You should be able to see some foundations. They had them listed. Some volcanic basalt. There's a little trail down there, guys. Hey, we gotta find a way to get to that trail. Here we are walking down the lonely road. The guy's driving and the dog's going faster than the truck. That's something new. Some stone down there. Still don't see the foundation. It is a few hundred feet away from the bridge. We get a better look around the corner. Problem is, the area is so overgrown. This was all where the mill was, up in here, and again, nothing might be left. A lot of dumping. Wait a second. What I got up here? Let's check. Take you guys on my journeys with me. I'm starting to think that this is another no-go of a mill. Still some pretty desert. Eventually you go up into the higher desert where there's woods and animals. It's pretty nice. It's one of those things, it's like, it's worth coming out here to take a look. I think I found something, guys, but we got to go down here and take the trail. And this is pretty steep, so I don't think you want to go sliding. Oh yeah, that might be it over there, but I have to look. See some wood pieces. Might be all that remains of the mill. A lot of volcanic rock. Wow. Yeah, there's a little abandoned structure up there too. Looks like New Brunswick's mill's gone too. Getting to the lake, it's over those mountains. We're gonna have a hard time crossing the river. We may get our feet wet. Go down here and check a little more. Does not appear that this mill exists anymore, but I won't know till I go down. The reason for the milling in the area is that they use the water to their advantage to create, like for example, you could have a paddle wheel or to generate power. I mean, it was the river was a very important necessity back in the day when it came to milling. All right, guys, we need to figure a way down and hike back towards this way. There's a trail down here we got to take, and I thought I seen something, but it's not much. But so I got to get it. Which way is the best? I seen a little thing right here we can go down. You can't cross it. It's wiped out when you get to the end. It's a good idea if you could cross it.
I could cross it. What are you talking about?
Because the mill's not on that side. The mill's over here. See over here? It's down in here. What we have to do, there was an area to climb down, is we got to climb down here, and then we can hike it. There's a little trail, and we can find the, right here is fine.
Uh-huh.
Folks, this is the Brunswick Mill. What's left of it? It's a rock wall. It was much more sturdier. It's collapsing like here. But the mill site doesn't have any foundations, but you know, the rock wall remains. When we went to Dayton Rock Point Mill, there was a lot of these rock walls. So I was like, oh, I remember this. This wasn't built recently or anything like that. This here was built in the 1800s, and you can see it's a masterpiece. It wasn't built by the cement factory that's over the ridge. It's built down by the river. So this is what remains, the Brunswick Mill. So we found another mill. Not much of it, but we found it, and that's all that matters. So we can do a wonderful research platform on our website so people can kind of, if they want to take this route in the mountains, they can kind of check out these places themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why we provide them for you. As long as you treat them with respect, I don't have an issue with people coming and checking these places out on my site. Just please treat them with respect. This, I mean, you know, you stand on that wall, all of them are gonna fall, and that's over 100-year-old history right there. So just observe, enjoy the history and enjoy the beautiful scenery and be one of the best things you've ever done. Look at that. More of the wall from the Brunswick mill. This was a good find. I have no regrets. Look at this. Look, guys. A wood board. This is the beam too that went with the mill. They use beams. Be careful. That's history. Look, see? There's a piece of wood there. Look at it.
It's not the river.
Huh?
It's not the river.
Yeah, getting to the river is kind of hard. There might be more foundations there. Wow, so there is some signs the mill was here. We're going to go further down because there's other things down there, but don't lift it. I got to... But you have beams like these would be used inside the mills. So, you know, it is what it is. This place may not contain much, but the fun of what we do is we go out and we explore and we find, even if there's only a little bit left, we explore it. Is there any more rock wall?
Yeah.
Where? Come here a second. I need you. I need to borrow you.
Yeah.
What is that?
Iron.
Oh, that's probably part of it too.
Hmm?